Yes, so greetings to you all, fellow Biafrans, lovers of freedom, people with good heart, people with goodwill. Yeah, this is Onajite Higo. Onajite Higo is from the coastal region of Biafra land. Of course, Onajite Higo, he is an Izon and Urobo speaking Biafran. Yeah, as you're joining me this very afternoon, I will encourage you to encourage others to be here as well. Like you all know, and you've all seen, this is the Coastal Biafran television. So, this is the voice of the coasterners in Biafran land. This is the voice of coasterners in Biafran land. And of course, we will continue to do what we know how to do best. And as we proceed, before we proceed, we are going to quickly go for our national anthem. Of course, I have some of our comrades who will be joining me as well. But before then, we have to proceed. We must continue because nothing, this is a moving train. This is a project of Okutamono. Of course, a project of Chukwokika Biama, and we must continue. So as we're moving, um, let me quickly go for the national anthem, then we proceed.
Let all the rising sun we love and cherish. Beloved homeland of our great heroes, we must defend our lives, for we shall perish. We shall protect ours from foes. But if the Christ is dead, for all we will live, then let us die without much breath of fear. Help to be from consecrated nation. Oh, Fatherland, this be our solemn pledge. Defending thee shall be our dedication. Spilling our blood will count our privilege. The which emboldens the free shall always be our flag of
Thank you. Greetings to you all, fellow Biafrans, lovers of freedom, people of goodwill. Of course, I'm here live and direct with my comrades. The person of I have here the person of I think they should do the introduction by themselves while I give them the mic. Quickly, my sister, take the mic and introduce yourself to Biafrans who are watching all over the world. I
Good
think,
morning.
okay, go ahead.
Yeah, good morning, good afternoon, fellow Biafrans, and good evening, depends on where you are at this hour of the day. This is the face of Biafra, Ejiro. I am an Robo Okpe speaking Biafran from Ugeli, Delta State in Biafra land. We welcome you to this program. Thank you very much. All hail Biafra.
All hail Biafra. Thank you very much, my sister Ejiro. Thank you very much. Of course, quickly, let me go to my brother here who is in the studio with us as well. Please take the mic and introduce yourself, please.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, anywhere you are watching us. I am Solomon Singba by name. I'm a Biafran. I am from the Igbake speaking Biafra, that is the Igbo speaking Biafran from Edo State and Agbo. Thank you very much. God bless you.
Of course, thank you so much, my brother Solomon Asingba. Yeah, live and direct. We are here in the studio, and this is the Coastal Biafran TV. The Coastal Biafran TV is a TV where the people in the coastal region of Biafra speak as one, where the people from the coastal region of Biafra speak as a team, as a region, people who have a say in this very project of Biafra. Of course, before we proceed, we are going to pray because Oputamono Ogene Chukwokika Biama, he is our beginner. And of course, when our leader had this call of duty, when Oputamono called in, of course, they have a relationship. So the foundation of this very calling, the foundation of this very project, under the leadership of IPOB, with our leader, it is with Oputamono. So we cannot do anything without involving him. So please quickly take the mic, my sister Ejiro. Open us, give us a very opening prayer, a very short opening prayer, so that we can proceed. Thank you.
Heavenly Father, King of glory, I am that I am, Elohim, the Most High God. We, your children, have come once more again to discuss about the nation Biafra that you have given to us. Eternal Rock of Ages, Ancient of Days, we call upon your name because we have no other one to call upon. For you to come and take perfect control of our lives, we bring our supreme leader in your hands. We bring Biafra land in your hands. We bring Biafrans all over the world in your hands, especially our people in Biafra land that are being tormented, being maltreated, being killed, cold-blooded. Father, we are asking that you go and fight the battle for us. Father, we believe and trust in you. There is nothing you cannot do. Whatever we are going through today, Father, we know that at the end, we will all rejoice and give glory to your name. Fight this battle, fight our enemies, fight the Janjaweeds. We ask that you protect Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, give him good health, and we bring IPOB in your hands. We pray for your unity, your understanding, your wisdom, so that we all will be able to work together as one family. Thank you, Father. We bring this program in your hands. Whatever we are going to discuss today, let our people absorb it and let us speak according to your will. In Chukwokika Biama's name we pray. He said.
Thank you. Thank you very, very much, my sister. Of course, we must proceed. And as we are proceeding, we are going to discuss the things that are very important to us as a Biafran, especially as a coasterner, because firstly, we have to let the zoo understand. We have to pass our own message from our own view to the zoo government. So they should understand that we all are Biafrans. And if they refuse to release our leader, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, or should I say, if they refuse to present him in court, it is not going to go well with them. And then exactly what our HOD have said, that is exactly what we're going to do, not just only in the hinterland. We are going to make sure we enforce it as well in the coastal region of Biafran land, because this kind of the enemy are now trying to make it look as if their insinuation, their thought is real. Their thought about the struggle, their thought about saying the struggle belongs, or the struggle, the only in the interland are the only people involved in this struggle. We want them to understand this time. We want them to know this time that we all are Biafrans. We all are involved in this very struggle. Quickly, let me go straight to my sister, Ejiro. You're going to, share your own view concerning this very particular issue, letting the enemy to understand your own perception concerning the situation on ground. Please take the mic and share your view.
Thank you very much, my brother. The zoo called Nigeria, the Zoological Republic called Nigeria, they have biting more than they can chew. They have come to the end of the road. Now, I'm very happy with what they did, because I believe anything that happens for a reason. So the fact that they took our supreme leader, they kidnapped him, and before, maybe when we've been crying saying that the Zoe government is a terrorist government, maybe they may not believe us. But now it is not known to the international community that truly the Zoe government has committed a crime against humanity. The extraordinary rendition is a proof that the Zoe government is a terrorist government. Now, I'm very happy that the DOS have come up with a very strong strategy, the strategy of 1 month sitting at home if eventually they fail to bring our supreme leader to court. It is not done anywhere that you took somebody, you accused somebody who is not found guilty of all the accusation, and since this man has been in their captivity for over 3 months, since I think it's since June. Up to this moment, they have not been able to label him, to bring a concrete proof of all their allegations. They have been toiling with us. They have been playing ping pong games, and we know exactly the kind of games they are playing. They are trying to push us to the limit to see what we can do. And I'm very glad, because the strategy we are using now is kind of diplomatic, because we don't want our people to be killed mercilessly or with negligence. So now that DOS have given this order, that if it is an order, that if they refuse to bring our supreme leader, because we want to see him. We want to see him. It's been long. We are missing him so much. We have not been hearing we want to hear his voice live. We want to see him in court. Now, we are not talking about them releasing him immediately. We want to see him. There is no way they can keep this man away from our sight. We want to see him. And this particular court time that is coming to court on the 31st is going to be a very brutal one if eventually they toy with us. If eventually they refuse to bring him to court. We are not missing words. The order has been given and everyone is going to implement it. In diaspora here, we have our own way of, venting out our anger. We have our own way. Why those in Biafra land, they are going to do the needful by sitting at home. Eventually, it's gonna be implemented. There is no two ways about it. There is no time the leadership of IPOB give an order that is not being implemented. The people back home, they know exactly how to apply all these orders. They know exactly how to apply this law. So Nigeria government, if you are hearing us right now, we know you all follow our broadcast, you watch everything that we do. We are giving you a very sound warning that if you refuse to do the needful, if you refuse to bring our supreme leader to our side, if you continue to keep him away from us, we are going to make sure we implement the 1 month sit at home. Nobody can negotiate this with us. So I want to appreciate the leadership, the DOS, Mazi Chika Edoziem, for coming out to announce this order. And I believe that the Nigerian government, the terrorist government, they are aware of it. They know the consequences. So they will not dare to keep our supreme leader away from us this time around. That is all I have to say. It's a sound warning to them, so I'm sure they are aware of it. Thank you very much. All hail Biafra.
Of course, Biafra hail thee. Thank you so much, my sister Ejiro. Yeah, quickly let me go to my brother Solomon Asingba. But before going to Solomon Asingba, Ejiro mentioned something which I would also like you to touch, my brother Solomon. He said it has been long we heard from our leader. You know, the voice of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is a strength alone in the lives of every Biafran. Even the enemy can testify. They admire him in the secret. They admire him. Those who are calling for his hell, for his head to be cut off, those who are seeking for his life to be cut short, they are also admiring this very man. They are also admiring this very great man. But they don't understand one thing, that the more you take it away from us, it's like you're about to take our life away from us. And once you're trying to take our life away from us, we will fight with everything we have, with everything we got, to make sure that our life is being secured. And that is exactly the point that our sister just raised. That is very, very touching. And the zoo must understand this. Please, my brother Solomon Asimba, take the mic and share your own view, or should I say, your thoughts on this very particular issue. Thank you.
Oh, thank you very much. Not just the Biafran, our supreme leader Mazin and the Kalu. A voice is a voice of wisdom, not just for the Biafran alone, for the world at large. Even both the blacks in America, the white in Europe, everybody, they are always listening to our leader to get wisdom. The voice of wisdom is Mazi. He say it the way he is. Did not play politics with nothing. He will tell you the way it. If it's not understanding, he will tell you this is not understanding. Not like all those world leaders that is playing politics with people's life, with their citizen, with you play politics with what you don't need to play politics with. You understand? Our leader will tell you the way it is. So the whole world is missing our leader voice, because it's been long we heard from the wisdom for him that God has given him, not only to free Biafra, because of the wisdom our leader has imparted into the world. That's why everybody is trying to free itself out of colonialism. That's why Oduduwa rises up. That's why people are rising up in Africa, over in Europe. Nobody want to be under any control of anybody, because they see we are born freely. No man has the right to say is your master in this world. Slave trade have ended for very long, and the zoo know this. And let me tell you, let me be clear with you. You know what the zoo is trying to do? They are trying to prepare war. That's why they are bringing military, trying to make us to fight premature war, so that they can see something to beckon on the 21st of the court hearing, that this is the reason. That's why you see military, the government sponsoring terrorism in Biafra land, killing, burning of houses, military. They are just trying to make us to like, let us start the war. This thing should not end peacefully, because the zone does not want they don't want it to look peaceful. But unfortunately, that IPOB is too intelligent. The leader of IPOB, they are too intelligent, because they observe. There is a time for everything. There is a time. Even the Bible, go to Ecclesiastes chapter 3, verse 1. See, there is a time for war and a time for peace. There is a time to defend and a time to observe. And this time we are is to observe them, because the Janjaweed have scrutinized out men wearing military uniform, and the one that can recruit the governor, because they don't want this their corrupt mentality to end. They don't want this construction called Nigeria to end, so that their children, only them, they can be rich. So what they are doing, they are just trying to bring war, killing innocent people, tagging them, is ESN, is this, is that, so that we will be provoked and do something. Then at the end of the day, they will tell us, because of this, our leader, can't you see? They are just looking for something to hold our leader. They have no proof. But one thing is clear, and which they also know, that it will not be business as usual after on 21st. If our leader, the needful, is not be done, it's not business as usual. Then you will see the other side of defend yourself and take over your land. You understand? You will see the other side of Biafra. This is not only sit at home. No, we will para every democratic procedure in Biafra land. We paralyze it. It will be just Biafra and Biafra alone. The governor will not have voice anymore. They will not even move. After on the 21st, their game, we will play the card with them. So depend on the card they play. If they bring our leader to court and fair hearing is being, the whole world, because this is a high-profile case, everybody want to see, the whole world want to know. If you say somebody is being, you accuse somebody of a crime, you have to bring it to the judge and you have to bring evidence. This is what the zone is running from, because they know, first of all, they are guilty of their own case. First of all, you take him into the country illegally by kidnapping. It's an offense to even the government of Nigeria. This is what they are running from. That's why you see how they are preparing war. They want to divide the game, but unfortunately, IPOB is too intelligent. I'll thank God for our DOS, the leader of the DOS, that stood now and speak. Because now we have seen that they are using the churches and every other means to get their way. Now we knew our enemy is close with us, and they are trying to like make it a this is an the interland thing. It's not from the coastal. No, it is for everybody. We are all Biafrans. We are all Biafran. They should go back to the old coastal, the old Eastern region, the map of the old Eastern region. We are all involved. So we are waiting on 21st of this month. Then you will see the face of that zone operation. Steal water they are seeing. They want to steal. They cannot even steal anything after 21st. They will see the other face of us. But I pray they should use their brain to do the needful so that everything will go on peacefully without stress. But if they want the other way, we'll give them the other way. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, my brother Solomon Asingba. Thank you so much for that analysis. Going further, we should also know that our brother, our elder, the elders that we respect in Biafra land, they kidnap him just as usual, the way they normally do. And they have done it again. The person of Chinwe Taluagu, this veteran actor, is not just an actor, he is somebody who has been putting, shall I say, joy, happiness, with all the depression, with all the frustration, with every garbage that they force into our throat in the contraption called nigger area. These people are the ones giving us joy, helping us not to just to make sure that most of us did not die in depression. Most of us did not die with, should I say, you know, this set of people have been helping us, and he is a very well-respectable somebody. He is a very well-respected human personality in Biafra land. What has he? What does in fact, I don't even know how to put this one. How does putting on clothes, how does it concern? When does it start? Should I say? How did it happen to be an offense? Putting on ordinary costume, How did he reduce this Fulani Janjaweed the drilling of our oil, draining of our resources in Biafran land? Now, what you put on in Biafran land now is not a problem to you. Biafra, Nigeria, the Zoological Republic of Nigeria have not become a secret court, a courtesan, whereby when you put on a red beret, this one will say you don't fly my color. When you put on a blue beret, this one will say you don't fly my color. When you put on black, this one will say you don't fly my color. They will start to ask you who goes you. Now, this is the same thing happening in this. When I think I will start addressing this zoo. I will start addressing them as a jungle. This jungle called Nigeria. It is a jungle. There is coordination in the zoo. There is a coordination in the zoo. But in jungle, you see where the wider animal consuming the lesser one for them to be able to live. And this is exactly what is going on in the zoo. Chiwetalu Agu was first of all arrested by the zoological Janjaweed and how do I call them? The jungle lawless army of the Zoological Republic of Nigeria. Blessed our leader don't say, he said don't reason the name. He don't say I say Zoological Republic. He fit that one is sweet to pronounce for mouth. But we know for our mind say the Nigerian jungle. So he was past zoo. So now they first kidnap him, molest him. This is an elder statement. Can you do the same thing you're doing for Chiwe Taluaku? Can you do it to Sultan of Sokoto? That idiot putting up a sheet or towel on his head. Can you do the same thing to him? Absolutely no. You can't. Because you know you won't. You dare not. They now have the guts. They come into Biafran land. They pick up anybody of their choice. They molest them. They dehumanize them the way they want. That is the stage we are now as a people. And the world are still keeping quiet. The world are still keeping mute concerning this very situation. Concerning this dehumanization situation, we are in Biafran land. We are in Biafran land under the Zoological Republic. The active Zoological Republic of Niger area. And we are saying no to this. Please, my sister, quickly share your thoughts. Because we should also remember that after it was released, now the big dog, the big pigs, they are not dogs because they are toothless. They cannot do him anything. They can't do him anything. The DSS now repeat him again. He is now in DSS dungeon as we speak. And he must be released. He must be released. They have picked him again. And we are demanding for his unconditional release. Because putting on clothes, putting on costume, he's not holding gun. He did not go after Fulani Janjaweed, who are parading with AK-47, who are parading with they are now even working with RPG. Fulani Janjaweed, they are now working with RPG. Please, for me not to take our time, my sister Ejiro, take the mic and share your thoughts on this.
Yeah, thank you very much. It's a very pathetic situation that we cannot continue to live with it. We cannot continue to live with it. I was very surprised when I saw that video. I was shocked. I thought he has been released definitely. I didn't know that they've picked him up. I'm just hearing that for the first time from you now. It's very sad. And I believe that they're going to release him. And I don't really know why they went back to pick him up. So now, what I have to say about this is that there is no way, it doesn't happen anywhere in the world. It doesn't happen. I could remember when there was a terrorist attack in France in 2015, and the French government, they were trying to ban the wearing of hijab in schools, in public places, because some of these people, they hide the disguise with this hijab, So, but it didn't work. You can't stop somebody from dressing the way he or she wants to dress. That is his own dressing code. He is very proud to wear what he was wearing. The man was not looking, he was not naked. He was not naked. He was covering his body with something that he felt it makes him happy. So,
my
for
sister,
you to deprive somebody...
sorry, my sister, for interrupting you. Even if he's naked, Nadia nakedness.
No, if he's naked, they might say that he's trying to, people around. Is not even here. You cannot go out naked, So I'm just saying that according to the law, you cannot walk naked outside. So the man was well covered. That attire he was wearing is the Biafra flag. So it means that if somebody should use the Zoe green, white, green to sew a kind of agbada or a kaftan, they are going to harass the person. Is that what they are trying to tell us? Of course, no. So why is the Biafra flag, why is it different? What makes it different? The thing that makes it different in the eyes of the Janjaweed is that they are seeing a divinity in the flag of Biafra. Whenever they see the flag of Biafra, they get confused. They never themselves. So if you look at Chiwetalagu very well, despite the fact that he was around, he was in the midst of people holding guns, the man was fearless. He was even bold to say that, but this is the rising sun. Of course, he was voicing at that. He knows exactly what he was saying. He was being pushed by a divine force to speak. He was saying, this is the rising sun. Can anybody stop the sun from rising? It's not possible. Okay, now I want to ask Janjaweed a question. Can you change the position of the sun? Can you change the position of the sun? I am taking Biafra as the rising sun, as the sun that is positioned in the sky. If you know you cannot change the position of the sun in the sky, what makes you think that you can stop Biafrans from excelling, from becoming who they truly are? You cannot. So no matter how hard you try, no matter how you try to humiliate them, to make them feel as if they are not humans, you are wasting your time. The only day, the day you will go to the sky and change the position of the sun, that is the only time you can be able to succeed in oppressing Biafra. If you cannot do that, forget it. There is no way. Biafra is the rising sun. Chiwetalagu sent a very strong message to the Nigerian government that this is the rising sun. You cannot stop it. You cannot stop me from wearing it. I'm sure the reason why they decided to pick him back because he was still wearing that attire. And now I am even encouraging our people in diaspora to this is the period. People who are not even wearing it before, they should look for the Biafra t-shirt, everything that has to do with Biafra, and Biafranize yourself. Make sure you Biafranize yourself. Wherever you are going for a meeting, you are going for a protest, you have to wear it. Nigerian government, you have failed woefully. Look at the person that you picked. Look at the person that you try to humiliate. This man is a celebrity. Name it. And what was he doing at the time he was picked up? He was doing charitable job. He was giving food, free bread to people, and they didn't bother about this. They took him and abandoned the bread that he was giving to people. What did Jesus did when he came? He fed the multitude with bread and fish. Exactly what Chiwetalagu was doing, and they picked him up because he was wearing something, that they didn't like. What is it that you don't like in the Biafra flag? What is it? Is it the sun? You want to oppress it? You want to suppress it? You cannot suppress the sun from rising. You cannot stop it. There is a force that is moving with this name Biafra. You cannot. The Western world, they've done everything possible to assist Nigeria in 1967 to 1970. They didn't succeed. They didn't succeed. So my people, I must tell you people that this flag of Biafra, I have never made a kind of a garment with it before. In solidarity with Chiwetalagu, and I also saw a woman who was sitting on the floor. She was wearing the same thing. I also saw that they were also embarrassing this woman. Somebody told me she's a mad woman. I don't know. But I am going to make my own garment. I'm going to make a kaftan of it. I will do it. And if every one of us can do that, let them know that they are faith and they cannot stop us. We are the rising sun. It is uncalled for, and we will never support it. Thank you very much. Shohe Biafra.
Thank you. Thank you very much, my wonderful sister. Before I bring in my brother Solomon Asingba, you mentioned something. It is a message. Chiwetalagu has passed a message, and you also bring it down. You also break it down to the extent that you mentioned the word that can you, Buhari, can you, even the dead Buhari for inside hellfire when he did. We should not also forget that this Buhari is dead, and we should not also forget to be eating it to their face. That we knew that the impostor came to Imo State. We knew that it was impostor that went to Imo State. We knew and we believe Buhari is dead and gone, and Buhari is gone forever. And whosoever that is in that very mask, whosoever inside that very mask, whosoever putting on that masquerade, we are going to unveil him very soon. And that is exactly what we will continue to be speaking, or should I say, to be beckoning up. So before I will go to my brother Solomon Asimba, this man is a legend. He is a legend in Biafran land. He is a legend, a well-respected somebody, a well-respected personality, and they are trying to dehumanize him to put fear in the heart of so many other already cowards, even those who are claiming to be men, but they have no balls under them. They are putting more fear in them. So I want you to share your own thought on this very issue before we proceed.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Please, you people should share as you are watching. Share, please. I want to make some correction. The woman is not a mad woman. It's not a mad woman. She's mad in Biafra. She's a legend in Biafra, as in she is, she's not a mad woman. She's very bold, like the way she with Talago. They are the two heroes. Even when people have lost, have been intimidated, this man, Chiwe Talago, and that woman are the only people that stood up before the zoo and flag off the Biafran, that nothing will happen. The woman is the one that is looking for police by herself. If you watch the video, she is looking for police. Come and take me. She become a problem to them. But that of Chiwe Talago, I should address it. Nigeria is a contraction. If you say a zoological republic is organized, a zoo is well. I went to zoo. You take children to zoo. You understand? A contraction is something else. When a lawless country that is lawless, that is Nigeria. Like as I'm sitting with you now, I'm wearing a soldier trouser. Yeah, right here. But if it is that contraction, you wear this kind of dress I wear now, they will pick you off. They will say impersonating. You understand? But here in Europe, we wear soldier uniform. What is the crime of wearing a cloth made with Biafra? People wear cloth. You will see that we use USA flag. You will see them using British flag in their clothes. Somebody wear an attires that is designed with the Biafran flag. You went to go and pick him. What is the crime? And you said something. You said in Europe, you are not allowed to naked. You are allowed. Why they don't want you to naked here? Because of the weather condition. It's cold. When you are allowed to dress anyway you want to, anyhow you want to dress. But because of the weather condition, we are in a very cold weather. So some certain things.
Sorry, my brother, for interrupting you once. Interrupting you too. Look at this comment on the screen. On the screen, you mentioned something that this woman is a legend. She was mad in Biafra. They told her in that very video that she should go. This woman, even they find the enemy. That is when you will know that we go crazy about Biafra.
Yeah.
When you will see millions of mad people. You go catch mad people, you go arrest, you go tire. They told her to go. Say, where do you want me to go? This is my father's land. And you tell me that that Nnamdi Kanu has not possessed all of us. Arrest Nnamdi Kanu that says will keep Biafra. Go ahead, my brother. Thank you very much.
Okay, so she was putting on Shideta Agu was putting on a Biafra attire, a cloth designed with Biafra, And there is no crime because Biafra is not a crime, it's a nation. Everybody knew it existed for some time. You understand? And it's illegally reversed to Nigeria, because normally Nigeria did not follow the due process. The due process, after they have declared Biafra, after the war, Nigeria could have conducted a referendum for the people to decide. But Nigeria did not conduct referendum because they are afraid, illegally, because this merging is an illegal merging back by law. You understand? So Shiwe Talago was being brutalized. Although he's a hero, I know he did it. He's a hero because why I say we don't think Biafra is easy, according to our leader, Mazuna Kalu. He said something in the DSS custody on Friday, maybe on Thursday. He said, we are in the very darkest phase, the very tough phase. But at the end, victory is ours. We should be strong. You understand? We are about to see many of this nonsense. The zone, you know, have you ever seen a snake that is being caught but not caught well? He'll be run looking for somewhere to scatter, looking for something to bite. This is what the zone is doing. Definitely, you know, he will die. The zone is going down. They knew that. So they are just looking for blood to suck, just to cause war, to prolong the Biafra emerging, so that they will say there is a war. You understand? This is what the zone is, just the strategy of the zone and the governors. Each time you arrest somebody, the zone could have known this lesson. Each time they arrest somebody like Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, you see something like Shiwe Talago, you give more room for people to be mad. They will be more bold. They will come out and, you know, they will do it more, because there's which kind of intimidation is this? In the north, you cannot try this kind of nonsense you are doing. You negotiate with the terrorists, bandit, Boko Haram, whatever you call it. You went to go and see them. You said they should integrate them. You say they are needed. You understand? In the society, there should be president and everything. Why in the east, normal people that is just agitating for freedom, that they don't want to stay with you, you are killing them, you are arresting them, you are taking them down, and you say intimidation will stop Biafra? If you watch what Chibike said, Chibike Amechi, did you watch what Chibike Amechi wrote yesterday? He said something. He wrote, Chibike Amechi, the former governor of Port Harcourt, of Rivers State, that is Port Harcourt, right? He said something. He said, Nigeria government has spent billions of trying to stop the agitation of Biafra. To
stand what we are fighting, we must make it very, very clear that we are in a struggle for liberation. There is no democracy in a revolution. We are in a perpetual state of a revolution. There is no democracy. We are a quasi-military.
Sorry, my brother, for that interruption. Go ahead, please.
Okay. So, as I'm saying, what he said Nigeria government has spent billions of trying to stop the agitation, but the thing is getting worse. Nigeria government, he said, what he as a Nigeria is saying it. He said the problem is that, he said, the people that is conducting the IPOB leaders are super intelligent than the Nigeria government. They know how to play the card. So instead of Nigeria government suppressing the agitation is getting momentum. So Nigeria government has spent billions and is afraid that there is nothing Nigeria can do about it. This is the statement on a newspaper he wrote. Punch. It was Daily Times of that Punch newspaper. You understand? This is Biafra is a spirit. You cannot stop it. Our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, he just come to cleanse us, to educate us for what we are supposed to know that we did not know. He just came to come and tell us which Nigeria government failed. That's all.
Leave the rest for people. Are you the one that is piloting the sit at home every Monday? Is it the IPOB piloting it? Is the spirits that enter the people? You understand? When DOS give instruction, is the IPOB the one carry out the instruction? No, it's the Biafra people. To tell you that it's the spirits. If the spirits say, oh, lead them, but the people, the follower, you need the followers. The Biafran itself. You understand? When the followers, look at what the followers is doing. They are killing them day and night, but still they are still mad. They are locking their shop, going home, even threatening to lock down Nigeria, threatening us all manner of things because Nigeria has failed. Look at what happened today. Did you know even trailer, ordinary trailer as big as trailer today just tumble because of the bad road of Ekweremadu. Because Ekweremadu pockets an express road to his pocket. He fought express road in Biafra land. He fought the whole express road and put it inside his pocket, and trailer is tumbling there because of Ekweremadu. Stupidness of our leaders. Even the Janjaweed said it yesterday. He said he never knew. He said now he saw that the Onanese and the governor are not in charge. Onadi is in charge of Biafra. He's in charge of the people. It's in the newspaper. The Janjaweed wrote it. He said because those people are abroad, when they say something, the people carry it. Who is in charge? He said Onanese was busy deceiving them that they are still in charge. Now they saw that Onanese is not in charge at all. Even Janjaweed is saying it is smart.
My brother, even Onanese, they obey order. Onanese, they obey. Who no agree, you must agree. Like German says so. Who no agree, must agree. Go ahead and round up, my brother. Go ahead.
Oh, so that is how it is. IPOB, Biafra is a spirit. Those legends, those people you saw are living legends. Aside from our leader, Mazu Nandikalu, which is ready to use his life and pay and do anything. Those two legends, the woman and the man, have done everything we cannot do, even which we are doing here. Because they stood before the Janjaweed and tell the Janjaweed, even to the face of God, say, this is rising sun. Even the woman is worst. The woman is the one finding Nigeria police. Where is them? I'm looking for Nigeria police. Come and get me. By the time she finally saw Nigeria police, they were begging her to go. Please go. He said, where am I going? Will I leave Biafra? Are you not the one that will go? I'm in my land. To tell you, Biafra is in the spirit. People are crazy. You know, the politicians have no voice in this place. They have lost their voice entirely. What the politician is just trying to do is just trying to slaughter and kill people, which is unnecessary. You understand? Those things the politicians are doing, which is burning people out, causing evil and harm, and the pastors, especially our pastors, our bishop, they are very corrupt bishop that they are using, politician is using. God, the Galaxy never use their church to do campaign. They could have known what is going on. Angel could have visited them. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. We are even getting there right now. We are getting there. Of course, but before we go there, we'll go for a very short break. And this short break is a message to Biafrans, which I will want them to listen and with enough attention, because this message is very, very important. You may have come across it before, but you must listen to it. Of course, we have played it here several times, but you must listen to it again.
Understand what we are fighting. We must make it very, very clear that we are in a struggle for liberation. There is no democracy in a revolution. We are in a perpetual state of a revolution. There is no democracy. We are a quasi-military organization.
Yeah.
Not in terms of our outlook or pursuit of what we believe in, but in terms of how we are structured. It is called command and control. That is why we are the highest, the largest mass movement in the world. When Biafra comes, you can do all the democracy in your life that you want. There are a lot of things that we are doing that we cannot tell you. When we tell you sometimes, oh, but why are you telling us? You don't have to tell us. But when we don't tell you, you also complain. Oh, why haven't you told us? So we cannot win. If you take them up, they say, you know, Sumabeke is the dead body of a white court mine those days. White colonialists. What DC, district commissioner. Take him up, you say no. Bring him down, you say no.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, my great leader. We will foreverly be grateful to you. Thank you very much. Yeah, that is the message I want you all to understand as this struggle continues. Now, moving to the next topic we have in the house, I will quickly go to the person of son of IPOB. And going to him is talking about the church in Biafran land. The role the church have made themselves, or should I say, some of the church have made themselves to be, should I say, I don't even know how I can address those people. We are talking about the church. They have now submit themselves to our oppressors. They have not, because that is the only platform left. That is the only card that when you play this card, you get one card that they call them words. That word. If you don't play, you give and pick 2, you give and pick 3, give and pick 10. You get one to what they call last card and check off. So now the judge win through Ohaneze, the level governors, they are now playing their last card, and the only last card they have with them in this very Anambra election. You know, we have not witnessed this thing before. I don't even know how it looks when you refuse to vote in a state. When you I just want to witness some, at least once in my lifetime. I beg Biafrans, at least even once, make a witness with my eye. Make a witness now, say, in my own lifetime, there is a state we use as an example. We will not get into the election. And it will not be only in Anambra, anywhere in Biafran land, so shall it be. You know, they are now using the church as a tool. That is the last card they want to play, because they knew that Biafrans are God-fearing people. They understand that our relationship with Oputamono, our relationship with Chukwokike Abiama, it is unshakable. It is unnegotiable. It is undiluted. You know, they are not trying to use that very last card to enter us. But I know, say, even my comrade who did this platform, as I speak, they no go green. And Biafrans, they no go green. Because our HOD, the honorable one, that is the honorable second. I know they call him honorable one. Not being the honorable one. The honorable second in this very struggle that we are, he has spoken. He has spoken on the behalf of honorable first, on the behalf of the old honorable way the Biafran land. He has spoken. He said, if you allow your church, if you allow your pulpit to be used for some poo-poo, if you turn your pulpit to poo-poo, don't worry. If unknown people come help you, unknown spirits, say, once we don't allow different order for your house, you go start to get different kind of flies around you. So anything where you keep for your house, now you go invite the kind of thing where go. If you keep honey for ground, you go invite ants. If you keep if you shoot for house, you go invite flies. If you go pour water for everywhere for house, you go invite mosquitoes. So it depends on your choice. Now they are not about to invite some unknown spirits to worship with them, to deliver them from their stupidity, to deliver them from their. Make I not come talk finish. I bet my brother take the mic.
Thank you, my brother Onatite, for giving this opportunity to to speak what I have. The church has been.
That's why I say you late. Go
Sorry
ahead.
for that. Sorry for that. Sorry for that. Sorry for that. I must apologize for that. The church has been compromised. It is even written in the Bible. The end shall tear. What is happening today? It has already been written in the spiritual realm, because all these pastors you are seeing now, they are all be bought over. Even this Anambra election that is about to take place now, we are talking about now. There are information that is going on that there's a one pastor in Anambra. They have bought him over with 20 billion, a bit 20 million, and they bought him a car. Now, what they are planning now is to do the Anambra election in the church. That is their next strategy now, because this sit at home now, they know that this sit at home will weaken them, will torture them. But now they are not planning now to go to the church. Already it's not planned. They have already settled the old priests of the so-called priests of house of they are Lucifer. That is not the place of God. God don't accept those kind of people, because many are called, few are choosy. Those people, they are bunkon. All these prophets you see, they are bunkon. When Biafra comes, they will leave Biafra land. We will chase them away to Ezra. Do you know that where they are building their useless churches? It is where we worship before the Christianity came. These people, they are committing atrocity. These pastors which you are seeing today, they are most wicked, deadly than this evil governor we are shouting about. Governor. These pastors, you see. What we need to do is to make sure that there will be no Sunday service in all Biafra land. We will shut all Biafra land down, especially on Sunday. No church will open. Anybody that open church, we have yourself to blame. We go to Chukokike Abiyama for judgment. We will shut him down. This time we need to be brutal. We don't need to look anybody that just we just give him who. All these prophets you are seeing today, they are evil. Can you imagine the other day? What's it called? What's it called? This hopeless animal. When he invite this the soldier, the Janjaweed to Biafra land to kill our people. After that, he went to church. Yeah, I know him. He's a bastard, and he's a forbidden fruit. He came to Biafra land. Do you know what he did? He went to church, and he was wearing white and white as an innocent man. And if you can recall, our leader told all the old priests in Biafra land that you should never allow all these evil people to come to your church. He mentioned one of the useless pastors' name. All of them, they are all useless. All these bunkers, they are bunkers. Now, what our people need to know, because these people, their next step is to go to church and conduct election. You know what I mean? So, what we need to pray is that these people, before even on the 6th, I'll be on the 6th of on the 6th of the day of the election, we should pray that these people may even rig election before them, because what they are doing now, they know that the people they are fed up. The people are ready to do what is undue. You know what I mean? So now there is one pastor who brought this idea that since there is lockdown and everything, that they will do it in church premises. So what we need to do as a Biafran, the children of Chukokike Abiyama, we need to stop this going church every Sunday. We need to stop Sunday service. We need to shut it down. There should be no any service on Sunday. If you want to worship, you worship at home, because we have been worship since right from the creation. Not today. We just started today. You see what is happening. Even the useless so-called priests, they cannot even come out to condemn what is evil. They have been bought over by all these useless animals. So, my brother, you see what is happening today. It is something that we need to be prepared for it. And to me, I buy the Sunday everybody should sit at home, no church. We should chase all these people away. Enough is enough. If we want our freedom today, my brother, wait. If we want our freedom today, all these prophets, we need to start dealing with them. You will see solution will be coming out, because these are the people these useless governors are running to, and all our information. These are the people who are telling the governors this is our next strategy. This is our next, because we look up to them before, not now. Because these people, they are bunker, they are useless. So we need to do something. Oh, hey, Biafra.
Of course, Biafra will hail thee as we proceed. Biafra will hail thee. Talking about Sunday sit at home. Once the leadership have not said it, it is not yet law. But once our Norogutu HOD say it, it has become law in Biafra land. And of course, we will be trying, because it seems that our people really want us to deal with all those so-called religious leaders. I can see from the comment section, people are saying that we should try. And of course, I can assure you all from now on, from this moment onward, from this moment as we speak, we will try and we'll start pressurizing, or should I say, to convince the leadership to give the order, because I believe that the leadership will do, but they are waiting for the church leader to first of all commit that very crime. So when they commit the crime, so they will now start working in that very aspect. But on my own, I think these people have already done a lot before now. They have already committed a lot of atrocities. They have already allowed the enemies to use them against us, to oppress us, to dehumanize us, to make sure that we live like nobody in our father's land. And I think we should teach them, teach their pocket, teach their tithe and offering some lessons. I don't know how it will look in their body. Let us try to manage them to manage their weight for some Sundays. At least from now to the date of the election. So we will try and we will continue to pressure the leadership to make sure that they're going that very aspect as well. And I will want you, of course, my sister is back here, my sister Ejiro, to quickly, share your own thoughts about these churches. The atrocities that these churches have been committing in our midst is too much, my sister. In fact, it's sister much, because some of them, they are women, some of them are men. So it is sister much, and we think that we have it here so that you can address them from your own perspective. Thank you very much. Take the mic.
224.
It's like you're having network.
Hey, Biafra.
Biafra will hear you. Go ahead.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you loud and clear.
Okay. Yeah, okay. Okay, thank you very much. I'm very happy you're talking about the role of the pastors in the problem that is happening in Nigeria, the situation of Nigeria. For me, I believe there are three people who are destroying the country. You have the pastors, the men of God. You have the traditional rulers and the politicians. Now we are talking about the men of God. They claim to be men of God. They are self-claimed men of God. What our people fail to understand is that in Matthew 24:11, it says, many false prophets. Let's not forget the word many. And let's not forget that when Jesus was addressing his disciples, he said, little flocks. That means there are not a lot of people who are the chosen. There are not a lot of people there, but there are many who appear to be truthful, who appear to be people who are truly men of God. And it also went far to say that they will deceive many. So our people, Nigerians are people, they are very gullible. They are very gullible. Nigerians believe they know it all. They know it. They are more righteous than the people who brought Christianity to them. They are more righteous than the people who brought Islam to them. If you look the way the Northerners are taking the Islamic religion, is exactly the same way the Christians are taking their Christianity. They no longer ask questions. They no longer reasons. They no longer think anything logic. Logic doesn't exist in their head because they are gullible. You cannot point out the wrongdoings of a pastor. Immediately you do that, they will attack you. They will tell you, touch not my anointing and do
My sister, now the scam code be that, now the big daddy be that.
That was then. Now everybody has.
Before my sister will come back. Okay, she's back
Hello?
now. Because I know she
Am
has
I
a lot
back?
to say. Yeah, you are back now. Go ahead, right on.
I'm very sorry. I don't know what's wrong with my network
open
today.
the cloth from the masquerade eye. My sister, right on. You just promote the cloth from the eye. Right.
Okay, so if you look like here, it's not that the Westerners, it's not that they don't believe in God. So people feel the religion has left the West. It's not true. It's not true. It has not left. It's just that they are logical. When it comes to thinking, they think. When it's time for them to be spiritual, they are spiritual. But Africa, everything has to be spiritual. Even something that they are supposed to do physically, somebody might be sick, having and just a normal headache, they will link it to a spirituality. Everything is spiritual. Now, that is the reason why you see that the pastors are taking advantage of them. Don't be gullible. Now, these pastors, anytime there is election, the politicians, they run to the pastors because they believe that the people, they trust the pastors. They cannot question their pastors. Everything that the pastors say, they will take it. And these people, the pastors have preached to them so much that you cannot, if you ask us questions, if you don't respect us, if you don't take everything that we tell you, you will not make heaven. And they believe that questioning a pastor will eventually take you to hellfire. I have encountered a lot of Christians in Nigeria. Sometimes when you talk to them, they will say, oh, you have backslide. It's not true. I've not backslide. I've not backslided. You don't pray more than me. The day I left Nigeria, that was the day my eyes opened about Christianity. I now understood that, wow, I've been living in darkness. I didn't know. Self-righteousness will not take you to heaven. And I can tell you that within the Christian circle, all the pastors, they don't even love themselves as one body. And normally, as a Christian, you are supposed to be one body in Christ. How come they all have different doctrines? How come the Catholic, they have their doctrines, the Pentecostal, they have their doctrine, yet they say it is one God? It is not one God. It is two different gods. Don't claim to be one, that you are in Christ in one body. So my people, you must wake up. Oh. Make una wake up. Make una no allow pastors they deceive una. All these pastors, they are acquiring private jets. Look at their children living flamboyantly. Some of them, they are living yet. They are studying in abroad. They live in the hotel. Their parents pay for them with your tithe money. You will not even have money. You will still go. You will go and be paying tithe. Like my mother, she don't. Oh, there is nothing you can tell my mother make it here again. That one she don't dead deep inside the gullibility. The money you give her to eat, she will tell you there's no more money. When you tell her, Mom, what do you do with the money? I pay tithe. And I say, you go and pay tithe with your feeding money. If I don't pay tithe, it's not good that everybody's paying. I have to pay. Which my people, honestly. And she oh my God, this is the problem. Now look at some of these pastors. I will call names. I don't care. Kumuye is a friend to the politicians. Adebye, Oyedepo, all of the Pastor Chris, they are all friends to the politicians. Now ask me, this Jesus that they claim they are following, was Jesus befriending the Pharisees, the Sadducees? No, Jesus was befriending the people. Why is it that the pastors of today, they befriend the politicians and abandon the people? Can't they see that the people are suffering? People cannot even afford 3 square meals per day. They are in that church paying tithes, and you as a pastor, you have 3 private jets, you have schools, you have universities, and the people in your church, they cannot even afford it. Let me tell you, this time everybody should wake up. No election will be conducted in any church. If there is not taking, a comrade suggested that they should implement Sunday sit at home. I think that Sunday sit at home will really weaken them. Let it be done. Don't think that if you don't go to church, you will not go to heaven. No, lie. Now, where Sunday church service day for Bible? Make una show me. Where is day for Bible say you must go church on Sunday? It is not written in the Bible that you must go to church on Sunday. These are all framed up by a man, and you people are following it. Wake up, my people. There shall be no election in Anambra State. Anambra State is the first state that will carry out this order. And it's going to be like that. Those days that they used to deceive our people with religion, it don't pass. I search, I go to do research for myself. I don't listen to what pastor tells me. I don't listen. How many of them? There are so many of them. After they deceive you, they will come and they will tell you they are sorry that the doctrine they teach you 2 years back, 3 years back, they were wrong. They will come out and tell you this is the right one. Are you fooled? Can't you wake up? Can't you wake up? Why are these people not investing the tithe money on you? Why are they not investing it on the poor people? Why are they accumulating money on earth? They know that there is heaven. Heaven is waiting for them. Why are they accumulating money here? Is heaven not better than earth? Why are they accumulating money? Why don't they accumulate and send the money? By the way, now which bank did they send the tithes they go give God? Which bank? My people, make una wake up, eh? Make una wake up. So it not go happen. It not go happen. We go so implement Sunday sit at home. That one go pepper them where they go. Not that they go not say the people they feel them. The pastors are not feeling it. They are not feeling it because they are comfortable. They are befriending the politicians. Our people need to wake up. Religion has done more destruction than good in Nigeria. My people, thank you very much.
Thank you very much, my sister. You don't really hit them. I hope say they not come rush you. Because the place say that their blockers go draw. So, my sister, you do well. Of course, as we continue, my sister, of course, what we are doing here, this is Coastal Biafran TV, and we are here because we put our life into this, and this is what we believe. Biafra is our religion. Of course, Biafra is our religion, it's our doctrine. It's our everything. It's our bobo tigbo. It's our life. So if you don't know, make you know. So anything that will tamper it, we will not take it lightly. We are not going to take it lightly. We are not even telling them to feed us. With all their private jet, make them not worry, but make them not add. If they don't feel help us, make them not come add, join our problem. Because if anybody allow themselves, allow their church, their pulpit, they turn them to poo-poo. They allow politicians to come the people inside their church. Make them not worry. Or no spirit will come help them clear up. We go clear their doubts. They go believe. They go believe. So, my brother Solomon Asiba, quickly share your thought on this so that we can move to the next thing. Of course, we are coming to the end of the program gradually. So share your thoughts.
As my sister don't talk this thing, so the thing just they make me they laugh. You know why they laugh? But I get person for Nigeria we be saying that this churchy, everything about church. Sometimes when became get sick, you go can't go church. I say carry it to the hospital. You can't go church. I will tell us some kind thing. Say this church is washing. You have to use your brain and see reality. You know what they tell me? He say, I know they go. I'm not gonna make heaven. Me, I'm not gonna go heaven. I say okay. Since now only you want make heaven for this level where you did, I dash you the heaven. Anytime he will say want make heaven, na poor. If anything make them, he go call me. That's the mean I'm not gonna make heaven. Why be saying I'm not gonna give you money? But if you not go meet your pastor now, where your pastor give the money, the tithe, so you don't pay everything. You know that your pastor say we give you the share for inside, but now me you come for put again. Why I can't give you money? Let me tell you something. Our sister, I want to make you to understand why if the politician is going down, the pastor is going down together. Let me tell you, they are tied together. Did you remember Khan? Khan. Who paid them? Is the government.
Yeah,
they get their money from the government. Okay, they get their money from the government. Don't think they are different.
Mm-hmm.
When I was in Nigeria, churches they convey in the government house. Or most of the pastor there's they call it Christian fellowship something. They convey in the government house. The government pay them regularly every month. So why are you thinking they will not do the bidding of the government? So our people should wake up. They are working together. They are together. If the government steal money, which private jet they use it to carry it to Europe?
Sorry, my brother, I am tempted to interrupt you, Solomon. Say if they hit the point, I dey in spirit with you. So as they go, if they drag me, they go another place again entirely. Look at this commenter. He said, please, all what you are saying is true. But please, all what you are saying is true too. This is the mentality of a typical black man. But please, to avoid offending God, to avoid offending God, we should not
Leave
play with tithe.
Leave on. Leave on. No, leave on. Leave on. See, Suffer go wear timber for us. Suffer go wear timber for us. Suffer.
Okay.
No.
Yeah, he said the tithe.
We should not live with tithe.
Order
You know that
from
for
God.
God, what God to fight for us.
Want God to fight for us, please, my people.
Now Justice Suleiman, I they do that issue. Now they use another man name they talk so now. All those people pastor.
This
No. They are the one.
I never pay tithe since when I tell you no. And I don't do well.
all the private jets they use and they carry money go Europe.
Now your time now with the interrupt too. With the interrupt, may no just pardon us. You know, this makes me remember somebody in my city here. I helped the person. It's a lady, she was already late for her appointment. So I now drove her to the hospital where she's supposed to take her son to. Then when I get there, you're not telling the doctor was not asking her that how long this thing has started. He said it has started about 3 days ago. Then the doctor was shocked. Then why are you bringing her now? I'm talking here in Germany. Then why are you bringing her now? She said, we have been praying that the doctor don't even let her talk that in rich ground because the doctor na person be say he understand blacks well. He understand blacks well. The doctor don't even let her talk the thing rich guy. He say, praying for what? You know, the doctor have to take all her statements and they almost get into trouble. Your pikin nowhere. It is a year in Africa. He dey pray for waiting. Carry pikin go hospital. He say, you have been praying. Now you won't pay the hospital for you to understand their mentality. No, you won't pay the hospital bill. Your insurance cover everything. Your insurance, where the technical insurance, the outer insurance, where they give, it cover everything. Now, they say they pray. Not be say you go use money buy medicine. Now for free, doctor go write paper give you go collect medicine for pharmacy. He say they pray for 3 days. If the pikin can't die within that 3 days, he go say, I'm praying, but my faith thunder go fire you. You know, when after as the doctor just deal with her, not like this, I just look both of them because I won't make the doctor deal with her finish. After she can't finish for the hospital, as you go enter car, they go back home. Now I can't enter and well. Say, what can mentality? My brother, make I not just take your time. Right on my brother.
Our people, as much that you need to wash, I go another school again. Even though when Biafra come, our people need to go another school again to remove this Nigerian mentality. You understand? How can somebody be sick? You take it to instead of taking it to the hospital, you take it to the church. And this thing when they talk, so our people where they wise, where pastor not fool you. In get church where they go, that where they bongo, where they bong. That church, unfortunately, where I call they go school. So I can't get one accident for school. You know, whether they play, they come the school can't carry me go hospital. They can't admit me for the hospital. And that church, they know they go hospital for that church. Oh. That church, they forbid hospital. They say they believe in faith. As I did the hospital, me and mama, because they admit me. Now our pastor wife, because the thing they won't appear. In fact, people where they go our church, no go quick go that kind area. Our pastor wife carry pikin come the same hospital. As I dey come out for ward, me and my mother now jam the woman. What do you do for here? He say, you know, nah, yeah, you know, I have to do this. But you are deceiving people. You dey hide, they go hospital. You stand for congregation, say, my faith heal me, but you dey take medicine. So I just look the woman like this, now shake it. Now I say, Mama, you don't see her? You see her? I see her. They not tell me, and me just say, you are deceiving people. You have deceived almost the whole congregation that you can just there and you'll be healed. But while in reality, you go to that corner and take, I know the hospital now where you go now. Go to take your own. You see what I was saying? Our people should wake up. This is time for freedom. In freedom time, religion is removed. We don't have pastor according to what we play. We are a quasi military by our doing. Obey and command. Pastor G.O., we don't want it. After we have gotten Biafra, you can bring your church and bring everything, no problem. But for now, anybody that will stand in our way, we'll take him down. For closing church for Sunday, we are still waiting for the pastor that they will use the church to campaign. Anybody that they will use the church to campaign, because we know they are all politicians. He will find himself to blame in Biafra. And when Biafra comes, his church will be banned.
Sorry, my brother. Let me come into a little bit. Sorry to interrupt you. They have already started using this so-called pastor. I will forget his name when one of our brother was announcing it online this morning. You know, they have already using him already. Finish. So we should. They will give him 20 million, and they will give him what's it called? This so-called Land Cruiser, this Jeep of something. He was the one who brought the idea that church need to, you know, they need to do this what's it called, campaign church. He was the one who brought the idea, and before they started, you know, seeing it that it's a good idea to them.
Brother, you know.
So forget about this. We they call for them.
We don't bring the idea now. We don't say we're not.
We they call for them, my brother. We they call for them.
Thank God say, Igodomigo, thank God say you say they don't announce the church name. According to you, they don't announce the pastor name. They don't announce the church. Wait for the angel. Now so
wait now. Wait, my brother. Wait. Go to this IPOB Righteous Media. The man was there today. The man who announced this Uba something like that, who is the one who is contesting, this APC man who is contesting for election. You will see the news there. The man who leaked their secrets, who laid down what they are planning and everything. You will see everything there. It's been recorded in even our this in IPOB Righteous Media. You will see it there. I was with it throughout this afternoon. I was listening to it, and we heard what they are planning everything. If you go there, you will see what I'm saying now. It's not that I'm planning it or whatever. No, it's what they have been cooking. So we need to act fast. We are IPOB. We are the indigenous people. We are the largest mass movement on the earth, but no. So we need to shoot.
But there is not. There's something we're supposed to know. Please, but there is not election conducted.
Sorry, before I continue, my brother Solomon, I want you to quickly make a point and round up so that we can give our closing remark. You understand, we still have a lot of things to do behind the scene. We have a lot of meetings, so because our time is no more our friend again, so we have to just make things snap.
Yes. Okay. You know, there is no election that we conduct in a church in any country. They have never conducted an election in a church. They can. Don't worry, our angel will visit them. Biafra, the warriors of Biafra, the dead of Biafra will visit those church, and those wicked pastors that refuse, and the members that is there, God will touch their hearts to do something to their church should go down. And that is the prayer we are praying. And we know God will send angel from above to come and answer to that church prayer in Jesus' name.
My brother, this is what we have been saying just now. This is what we are saying. we don't need to pray. We don't need to do this. We need to shut down Sunday service. No service on Sunday.
Thank you. Of course, I know that most of us are very angry. Of course, these people, they don't provoke us past that level. Now, he make our leader to say we don't cross the Rubicon, so there's no going back anymore. So, like we said, we will push our message to the leadership.
Hello, my brother.
Let them put it now. So,
Najiti,
yeah,
please, can you
have something to say?
Yeah, can you take a look at the comments? There is someone writing rubbish there. You have to correct him. He's saying that we are planning to kill Christians. You have to, I think we have to treat him because he's misunderstanding us now.
Nah, he is part of them. He is maybe he be secretary.
No, now be Uzodima, hopeless.
Please. Now he be the secretary, now church secretary. Now he come our page, so make you don't mind that idiot. So no make the idiot. We are not killing Christians. If not the person now be the general overseer, we know that the GOs them now. We know them, and we the spirit where they invite go visit them. And when the spirit visit them, those of them will be the so-called Christians now go testify. The next Sunday now we can do testimony time of Akoma side. Testimony time of Akoma side. So now go testify. Say of course, or put them on God. So
Olajite, I be no verse, my brother. He get what I be want talk, no verse. When 1 minute, I not go take your time. Just 1 minute.
Right.
You ask this so-called idiot, this vagabond, when they kill the leader of a clan, when Boko Haram kill the leader of camp, how many useless so-called pastor come as condemn the evil when they commit? Say, this Christian pastor when Boko Haram kill almost about let's say months ago when they kill. He said, he said last day when they kill. And ask this useless person when they talk about Christianity. Ask how many pastor come and say, no, when they would demand ransom. How many pastor contribute to make sure say they release that man from inside this inside the term of the Boko Haram? You are here yapping. My brother, I said no election. Even Sunday service will shut down. And my brother on Najiti, I beg, use and they sing for our DOS. Use and they sing for them. May they shut down everything. We know say they will shut down. We know. May they shut down. The people we are not happy.
Thank you, my brother. It is our duty. It is everybody's duty. Your duty, Asigba duty, Ejiro duty, or Najide duty, so that together we can move. Of course, all hell Biafra. I'm going for the last topic we have in on ground, because we will continue singing this as well. No election in Anambra State, and no church should be allowed. No general overseer, or should I say, church should allow themselves to be used by any politician against their members. So please, I want us to quickly give two minute closing remarks so that we can round up, because we're about to enter another phase of the program. Please go ahead. My sister Ejiro, take the mic. Just 2 minute closing remark. Your message for our people at home concerning Anambra State election. Go ahead. 2 minutes.
Thank you very much. My message to our people back home is that if you have been doing something and you're getting it wrong, you are doing something, you are not improving. If you are working in a company and before the end of the month, you no longer have money to spend in your bank account, I think you will be searching for a better job, so that a job that you be well paid, so that at the end of the month, you know that money will still be in your account. You have sufficient money to spend. This is the situation we have now. We don't see any good thing that the election have done to the lives of the people. People are still suffering. There's extreme poverty in the land. People are dying, killings and all that. And we know where this problem is coming from. So for me, our people should forbid election in Anambra State. And like we said, Anambra State is going to be the fourth state that will carry out this kind of order, that will implement it. From there, every other state will do the same. What we want is a diplomatic freedom. We don't have arms, we don't have power to fight them, but we don't have weapons. I mean, we don't have weapons to fight them, but the power that we have is strategy. So there shall be no election in Anambra State, and also the pastors should get it right in their head. If they know what is good for them, let them stay away from the election that is upcoming. If you believe that the jeep that they buy for you, if you believe that the money that they give to you is more important than the heaven, which is supposed to be your dream, that means you are not a pastor at the first place. A true pastor has nothing to do with politics. Even if you want to talk, if you want to intrude into political issue, you should come in when things are going wrong and speak against it, because that is what Jesus did. He spoke against the injustice, the injustice carried out by the Pharisees. He persistently rebuked them. He rebuked them times without number, telling them that they are misusing their power. This is where a pastor can come in. If at all. Apart from that, they have not dealing to visit Abuja. They are not dealing to go and be praying for a politician, that the politician should get favor from God. Who told you it's God that give them this power? A politician that will go and be paying youths that graduated from school, they don't have job. They will use the opportunity to give them money and use them as electoral thugs. Then this politician will win election because of fraud. You will go and pray for the politician. Are you a true pastor? We are not here fighting against Christianity. We also, some of us here are Christians, so we are just telling you the truth. You must wake up. There shall be no election. Our people should wake up. Don't allow anybody to decide your destiny for you. When you suffer alone. When your child falls sick and you take your child to the hospital, the pastor is never there to rescue you. Your child, if you don't have money to pay for the hospital bills, your child will die. So your destiny is in your palm. It is the people that decide their destiny. Right here, what is happening in Europe, when things are going wrong, you will see the people, they will come together, not minding how they are professional, not minding the differences. They will come together as one people, speak with one voice and say, this is what we want. They will storm the street and the government will listen to them. Now, we don't have that kind of opportunity to storm the street. The only way we can do it is to sit at home. And if sit at home is not enough, then they can another strategy will come in later. We don't know yet. But my people, I am telling you, the fact that you don't go to church on Sunday, it will not stop you from making heaven. In the Old Testament, there was nothing like church. But these people, they are in heaven today. Moses go church. Abraham go church. You people should wake up. Your church is here. The good thing that you do for the people is your church. So my people, let me not talk too much. I want to encourage you all to know that your freedom is fundamental. Don't toy with it.
Thank you.
So this is what I have to tell you. Thank you very much.
Exactly. I know that if I should leave every one of us here, we're not going to come up for here. So because I know that the spirit in the Kano don't possess everybody. So now how they be with that? Now when you never receive your own ordination, and that time go see they talk yaga. But once when the spirit don't possess you, go there like demons. And now wait to make Janja weep, the fears be that. Oh, he'll be afraid. Please, Solomon and Simba, take the mic and give your closing remark. Solomon, you're on mute.
Thank you very much, our people. We love what you are doing. Every Monday, your sit-at-home you are doing, we appreciate you and keep on doing it. And we should not be deceived by this modern pastor that is promising us heaven, that have never been to heaven. They are keeping their money in earth and getting all the material things in this life, and they promise us where they can never go. Nobody have been to heaven. Let me tell you something. Because you are in Africa, you are in Nigeria, that's why you think Sunday service is compulsory. If you are a place like Europe, when you are 3 hours away from when there is church, I don't think you will be paying train to go to church every Sunday, like where I am now since 5 years. It's very difficult to go to church because If you want to go to African church, I have to pay. I have to travel for 2 hours, 3 hours. So for that, I'm doing my church in my house, and I'm going to make heaven. That does not mean I do not know the Bible, or I don't read I don't know what is good. I don't know what is right. But when I see evil, I condemn it, because what our pastor is doing, they are taking advantage of your problem. The problem, look at what is the problem that we have in Africa. The problem we have in Africa, why we are going to church, because of unemployment, no job, no lights, no road. Then the pastor will come and promise you a miracle money from nowhere. Have you ever seen miracle money without job? Converting the place that's supposed to use to create job to do church for their own business. Now our people will be frustrated. Why? Because the government has already frustrated. The pastor will take advantage and start telling you that your mother is your problem, your grandmother that is very poor is your problem, your village people is your problem. Your village people are not your problem. They are in the same circumstance when you are. They are being frustrated by the government. Now the pastor take advantage, extracting you, and at the same time using it to make more gain with the government. Now we are forced the government. The government itself is the problem of all genesis in Nigeria. The government is the reason why you people have no job. The government is the reason why you people have no light. The government is the reason why you people are dying in the road because of there is no good road. The government is the reason why there is insecurity. So why are they facing our grandmother and our grandpeople? People should be wise. Don't go to any church to go and vote. Any pastor should not deceive you. We should fight this fight and get your better life. When you have a better life, you don't need these people. You can go to any church and pray, and God will answer you. We know in Europe, we pray less prayer in Europe. Less. I told my friend, I don't pray the way you pray in Africa. I pray less prayer. Africa, you pray so many prayer. You pray for food, you pray for road. If you are traveling now here to Munich, you will pray. Somebody is traveling from Benin to Lagos, you will pray for safe journey. Why? Because insecurity is there, the roads are bad. You understand? You pray for safe journey. It's unnecessary. There are some things that the government have to fix. You don't need to pray those kind of prayer. You pray for job. Why? It's unnecessary. In Germany, you don't pray for job. There is job everywhere where you are qualified to work. You understand? There are some things you have to force the government. You don't pray for water or light. Look at light. I'm using light 24/7. This is normal basic things that the government is supposed to provide. So these are things you are praying for. The pastor is just trying to cajole you. And you people should be wise. Now we are fighting the fight of faith. The real fight that will bring all these things to the light. So don't let any pastor to deceive you. If possible, stop going to church for now to the election. Nothing, you will not miss heaven. You will go to heaven. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, my brother. You made me speechless. So let me just go straight to son of IPOB. I never know the way down the tree. So
hey Biafra, I just want to encourage my people because we are in a difficult time. It's not easy because when you start to miss your captain in every situation, maybe you are around the vicinity of your ship or whatever, it is very difficult because you don't know who is the right man to move you forward. You know what I mean? So what I'm saying is in sense that what we need to do is that we are at this point of time now is that the church is a scam. Forget what this is useless pastors they are saying. Church is a scam. To me, I don't believe going to church. Before the white man came with their religion, with their Christianity, where was we? We were praying to Chukokike Abiyama, and that is our ancestral land. That is how we pray to God Almighty. And you see all this thing we are passing through today. It is the punishment of Elohim, because why? We neglect all his mission, all what he taught us. We leave all what we need to do. We leave everything and start following to the descendant of this Lucifer that fall from heaven. Do you know that the white people, if you don't know, listen, a white man once said that they came through this descendant of this Lucifer that fell from heaven. We are the real asset, we are the real ownership of Africa. You know what I mean? So what is happening is that let me tell you our people something. Can you allow someone to go to your father's parlor and desecrate your father's parlor? No. Like me Nana, there is a place I can enter. Like there is a place I will sit in my father's parlor. There is a place I cannot sit. But that does not mean if I want to sit, I cannot take. But it is based on tradition, is it not? But how can you now allow someone from Futajalo, from West Africa, from Sahel to come and desecrate your father parlor? It's not done anywhere. What do I mean by that is that how can you allow someone to come to Biafra land to tell you what to do? A British will come to Biafra and start. My brother, Africa, we need to change our mentality. If we want to grow in life, we need to drop this Christianity. Christianity cannot move us forward. If you like what our sister said, if you want to, Christianity is from your heart. It's heart. Sometimes if I call my mom, I would just let me say, if I tell my mom, I say, Mom, you go, you will say, my pikin, you know, say, church na heart, na church today. Na church na heart today. Don't be by go to church. That's what my mom always told me. Because those are the traditional women. They know where we came from. It's not by putting church every day. My brother, to me, let me conclude. My brother, my sister, I beg, we need to stop this going to church. If we want to make sure that, you see, if we want Biafra to come today, first of all, boycott this church. No going to church. Sit at home. Let us sit at home. That is the most. You will see what will happen. All these pastors, they are evil, demonic. They are even worse than this governor we are talking about. My brother, listen. European will never come to save you. America will never come. China will never come. Nobody will ever come for your rescue. It is you that will. It is you and your chi, you and your God that will save. It is God that will save you. But they say, heaven help those who help themselves. It is when you begin to sit down and think. You see our leader. Let me bring example. You see our leader. Our leader does not go to church. But that does not mean that because he's not going to church that Elohim is not with him. But he's more special when it comes to anointed ones. He's more special. He's anointed one. He's being anointed by Elohim. When he speaks, billions, even the world leaders, they obey. Because why? He carries what Elohim gives to him. He commands.
Thank you very much.
As he's even in the detention of this so-called zoo. You know what is happening around the world? He's a spiritual man. You know what is happening. So we should be happy to have a leader like this. And we should walk with him. And we should believe in him. Because why? He knows where we are going. Forget all this bunker. All these are bunker. Our Sunday service shut down the whole Biafra land. No election, no churches. All Biafra Mutinity.
Biafra will be. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, my brother. And I thank every one of us who are here. Of course, you know, our leader is a spiritual. So if you are not in the spirit, you cannot go with us. So those who are not in the spirit, of course, you can see them dropping. They are dropping now and then. They are dropping every day by day. We keep on moving. The boat is keep on moving. The boat, as the boat is moving, people are dropping. Those who are liverly, should I say, who are little liver? I don't know how to put it. So they are all
liver.
Thank you very much, my brother. So of course, this is the Coastal Biafran TV. But before we leave, we are going to play the voice of our leader. There is a reason for me playing this now and then. There is a reason for me playing this. So because this very struggle, we are under one command, under one control. If the head of the command say you are gone, you are gone. You are a gunner. Just know say you are a gunner. If the person say he needs your head, we go bring him. No matter who you be, we go bring him before him. So now, so will be for this very platform, for this very struggle. And every Biafrans, I mean, every Biafrans must understand this. We are under one command. We are under one control. All hail Biafra. Listen to him himself, the Oyendu Mazen Amdekano.
Do you now understand what we are fighting? We must make it very, very clear that we are in a struggle for liberation. There is no democracy in a revolution. We are in a perpetual state of a revolution. There is no democracy. We are a quasi-military organization. Not in terms of our outlook or pursuit of what we believe in, but in terms of how we are structured. It is called command and control. That is why we are the highest, the largest mass movement in the world. When Biafra comes, you can do all the democracy in your life that you want. There are a lot of things that we are doing that we cannot tell you. When we tell you sometimes, oh, but why are you telling us? You don't have to tell us. But when we don't tell you, you also complain. Oh, why haven't you told us? So we cannot win. If you take them up, they say, you know, Sumabeke is the dead body of a white court mine those days. White colonialists. What do you see? District commissioner. Take him up, you say, no, 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 no. Bring him down, you say, no, 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 no.
Thank you very much, my leader. All hail Biafra. Of course, this is Coastal Biafran TV. I appreciate you all, my fellow comrades, lovers of freedom. Those of you who have been watching, sharing, and there is a commentator, should I say commentator, a commenter, one of our commenters here. I don't know how I can get hold of this guy. I think he should private chat me. This guy he is a very good analyst. So he has, you know, when he drop comments, the person of Ifeanyi Isaiah, he has been with us from the one on this very platform. I don't know how I'm going to get hold of him. Sometimes I may say I want to get hold of him, but immediately I leave the platform, a lot of things take my mind. So I don't know, maybe you can get across to me. I know you have my number because my number has been placed on this platform several occasions. Get across to me. So maybe we can bring you on here because I love a lot of things you are doing. In fact, most of your write-ups. Thank you very much. And I will also thank most of our brothers, our comrades who have been commenting, sharing the program, making sure that the message is being passed to the enemy's doorstep itself. So thank you very much. Of course, this is Coastal Biafran TV. We'll be here same time next week Sunday, 4 p.m. Biafran time, which is 5 p.m. European time. So stay tuned to next week Sunday. We'll see you again. All hail Biafra.